Hey you guys, my name is micah.josey. I'm a realtor here in Austin, Texas, and today we're talking all things Liberty Hill. So I hope this video can help you decide if it can be a good fit for you and your family. So subscribe to the channel below and let's dive right in. Okay, hey you guys, like I said, my name is micah.josey. So I wanted to do a video on Liberty Hill just because it's one of the fastest growing suburbs here in Austin, and it's so cute and so many people love it. So I kind of wanted to give you an opportunity to decide for yourself if you like the sound of it, if you want to come out and see it in person, if you're thinking about moving from out of state. So let's just dive right into the pros and then we'll end with the cons. I just think we should start off on a positive note. Okay, so one reason that people are loving Liberty Hill and moving out there every single day is the amount of new construction available. So with all of that new growth that I mentioned before, it's the fastest growing one of the fastest growing suburbs. They've got to build the houses to keep up with it. So there's tons of new homes and new communities being built. You can buy a house and start from scratch, watch it be built from the studs up, which is so exciting. Tons of people love that. And so one neighborhood that I would definitely check out if you're thinking about new construction is Butler Farms. So it is such a brand new neighborhood that they have not even finished the sign on the street. It's about a mile west of Liberty Hill High School, and it's so cute. So they have homes starting in the upper 300s and going up from there. So I have a client closing there in a couple weeks, and she's not the first house to be done, but she's one of the first. I think maybe she's like the third house to get finished. I went there yesterday to check on it, and her house was one of the only ones I could see that actually had a fence, and they're really finalizing. I think they just need like grass and then it's done. But anyways, it's a great neighborhood and it's brand new. So if you want in on that, please let me know. Another neighborhood that I'm sure you heard about if you've researched Liberty Hill at all, honestly, is Santa Rita Ranch. So Santa Rita Ranch has won Community of the Year 3 times. I'm sure they'll win it again because it's a stunning community. So there is Santa Rita Ranch North and Santa Rita Ranch South. South was built first and now North is still being built. So they have several pools, several parks, tons of walking trails. It's a stunning neighborhood. If you want a community with amenities, that's the one. So that's one of the reasons people are moving out there. It's just there's these amazing, well thought out communities that just have everything you could want. So that's one reason people love Liberty Hill. So one of the other reasons that people are moving out there or enjoy it is there's opportunity for larger home sites. So say you're looking for a house, but you kind of want an acre and a half to kind of sit your house on, be a little bit farther apart from the neighbors. Liberty Hill is the place. Though you may be able to find an acre lot in Leander, Cedar Park, if you're looking for that and that's like your, we have to have that or we really want it, I would definitely recommend Liberty Hill because there's just more neighborhoods that offer that. You could get a brand new home or one that's nearly new on an acre lot. And so it's just great opportunity for that. So neighborhoods to consider are Clearwater Ranch, Mesa Vista Ranch, and North Haven. Those are just some neighborhoods I would check out if you're looking for that. So another reason is Liberty Hill kind of has this small town country feel. So like I said earlier, there's been a ton of growth the past few years. And so, it really was kind of country up until, recently with all of these new developments being put out there, but there's still that small town feel to it. So Liberty Hill has a cute downtown area that's got shops and stores, some cute restaurants that definitely just gives that small town Texas feel. So that's one thing I love about it. Sometimes when I'm driving to Liberty Hill, I kind of take the long way so I can go through the little downtown area just because it's cute. And I like it. I think it's charming. And the last reason that I wanted to mention on why people are loving it out there is the school ratings. So Liberty Hill ISD as a whole has an A- rating and it's going up. I think last year it might have been in a B+, and I expect it to keep rising. That's one thing that you see with a lot of growth in a community, the school ratings tend to go up with it. I always get my ratings from niche.com. So if that's something you want to look at more in depth, I would definitely recommend there. I'll even put the link in the description box below. But now that we've covered all of the great, amazing things about Liberty Hill, here are kind of the negative things that you may want to consider if you're thinking about it. So one thing that I've mentioned this about Leander before, but in Liberty Hill as well, is that though there's tons of growth out there, the businesses and restaurants have not quite caught up yet. So you've got tons of homes, tons of places to live or homes to buy, but they just have not caught up restaurant-wise or business-wise in Liberty Hill yet. You know, that's not a major deal. You know, Cedar Park has just about every restaurant you could want. So, you know, it may be driving 10, 15 minutes for dinner, you know, on a Friday night or something like that. But I will say that that is one of the things that I would consider. You know, I know that in the next few years, restaurants and businesses will catch up and they'll be moving out there. They already are. But that's just one thing to consider, is that they're coming out there. It could be a positive that, you know, in a few years, you'll have a ton of brand new places that are fresh and clean and perfect, which is cool. So something to consider just in the meantime, that you may have to, you know, you'll have to come all the way into Cedar Park to go to like Target or something like that. So something to consider. So another thing is if you're commuting into Austin, you're looking at a little bit of a longer commute. So if you looked at it on the map, Liberty Hill is just north of Leander, which is north of Cedar Park, which is north of Austin. So if you're driving all the way into downtown, you're looking at a 35, 40-minute commute, which is not horrible, but it's not great, you know. But hey, the farther you are out of town, the more bang you get for your buck house-wise. So I don't know. It's a cute neighbor. It's cute. It's worth the drive to me. But that is something to consider, you know, if you've got that commute every single day. And then another reason that you may consider, or just kind of weigh your options with Liberty Hill, is some neighborhoods have a mud tax. So if you're not sure what that is, a mud tax is a municipal utility district, which is a political subdivision of the state of Texas authorized by the Texas Commission of Environmental Equality, to provide water, sewage, drainage, and other utility-related services within the mud boundaries. These are funded through bonds that the homeowner pays off through a mud tax. So as the debt decreases, mud taxes may also decrease over time. I know that was a huge mouthful, but I wanted to kind of give you the official definition. But basically, when developers come out and put in these communities, they have to pay off all of getting the sewage and the water and all of that out there. And so it's an added tax. It's an added property tax. So that's just something to consider. You know, if you're already looking at the property tax rate, a mud tax will be added on top of that. So one neighborhood in particular that does have a mud tax is Santa Rita Ranch, which is not a major deal, but it is something to consider, because if you're trying to figure out what exactly that monthly payment's going to look like for you, that's something that will need to be added on top of that. So I always pull that for my clients and make sure that they know the tax rate, because it does fluctuate neighborhood to neighborhood. But yeah, I wanted to mention that. All of those things, because I hope it helps to kind of figure out, is Liberty Hill a good fit for me? You know, if you're still trying to figure out, or if you want a little bit more input, feel free to reach out. You can text or call me at literally any time, and I'd be happy to help you. That's what I'm here for. So yeah, if you're thinking about moving into town, come visit, give me a call, and I'd love to kind of figure out which neighborhood would be a good fit for you and what you're wanting. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe below. I really appreciate it. And I will see y'all next week. Okay, bye.